Before I get started, I just wanted to say thank you for being here. It feels very odd to stand here and look behind us and there's nothing there. It's very bittersweet, and I've only been here for 3 years, but the memories that we made in 3 years were wonderful. So I know some of you sitting in the audience that have been here way longer than 3 years. It's very emotional. So thank you all for being here. Um, this is truly historic for Allen J, for Guilford County Schools, and for the city of High Point. Everywhere I go, when the city of High Point is there and there are officials there and community there, they get real excited when you talk about a new school building. So thank you all for being here. I'm the proud principal of Allen J right now, and it is a very exciting time. I want to begin by expressing our gratitude to all the voters of Guilford County who supported the school bonds to make today possible. Your belief in our children and in the future of public education has brought us to this moment. Thank you for investing in our students, our families, and this community. Allen J is such a special place. Has a rich and a storied history. I grew up in Lexington, and yet I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't have a special connection to Allen J. It's really kind of crazy. Whether it's a grandparent who once walked the halls, a sister who taught here, or someone who says, I was a student there when. Everybody has a connection with Allen J. The stories are endless. When we had our last walk through the hallways, it was unbelievable. The principal was here from like 25 years ago. And we had like three of us standing there that it was just so amazing to see the history that came back to walk through those halls one last time. So today's groundbreaking is not just about a new building. It's about what this new school will mean for our students, about the entire community of High Point. It represents opportunity, it represents innovation, and most importantly, it represents the promise that every child who enters Allen J. Elementary will learn, grow, and thrive in a space that is designated for their success. This new school will honor our history while building a brighter future. And it's going to give our teachers the resources they deserve and our families a place that they are going to be so proud of. Our scholars are going to have an environment that inspires curiosity, creativity, and confidence. We cannot wait for what lies ahead. This is an amazing and exciting opportunity for all of us here today. So, thanks again for being here. Thank you for believing in Allen J, and thank you for continuing to love and support this incredible community. All right, and now I'm going to invite three of our amazing Allen J students up to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. We have Giada, Aiden, and Zaroon. Come on up.
Bienvenidos. Welcome to Allen J. Khoshamdeed. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, guys. All right, and now we're going to have several remarks from Dr. Whitney Oakley, our amazing superintendent of Guilford County Schools, Carlvina Foster, the vice chair of Guilford County Board of Commissioners, and then we'll be followed up by Betty Jenkins, the vice chair of Guilford County Board of Education. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Whitney Oakley. For those of you I haven't met, and honored to be here in this position today. It's really my pleasure to be with you, and it really is a historic occasion. We have several Board of Education members present here with us today. I'll just ask for a moment if our Board of Education members will stand and be recognized. We're also lucky to have several county commissioners and other elected officials here with us today. So I'll ask our other elected officials and our commissioners to please stand. Thank you. High Point has been waiting for this, and so we're excited to be here. Today, we officially break ground on the new Allen J. Elementary, which first opened in 1955. Allen J. was a Quaker minister who was an active participant in the Underground Railroad. Under his leadership as a Quaker superintendent, his organization rebuilt 60 elementary schools, provided books and school supplies, recruited Quaker teachers from the North, and ran a summer teacher training program. We know that Allen J. Elementary's past also includes a time when it did not always serve all students, and we acknowledge today the school's history during a time when schools were still segregated. Today, this school is an integrative and inclusive place of learning that welcomes every student and reflects the families and the community that it serves. Families and staff are returning to this campus today from a couple of temporary homes at Triangle Lake, Montessori, and Southern Middle. And if you've ever been the principal of one school at two locations, then you can empathize. I know that they will be very happy to be reunited under one roof. And soon enough, we'll be standing here again to celebrate a topping out ceremony and then finally a ribbon cutting following that. Allen J. Elementary is, like many of our schools, a building with strong leadership, engaged families, and excited students, but a decades old building that simply cannot support the modern system of learning that we use today. If you walked through the old Allen J, you'll agree with me that it was literally sinking into the ground, literally. Um, by rebuilding this building to today's standards, we can serve more students through a safer and healthier and more accommodating space. I'm always grateful to the Guilford County residents who voted to support our bonds in 2020 and 2022, and to our county commissioners who join us on this path to progress for our community. We have opened 6 schools this past school year, and the results really do speak for themselves if you've had the chance to see any of them. School by school, we're creating new spaces that allow every student to have the opportunity to grow and to thrive. So I want to say thank you again for giving your time to be here, and please join me in welcoming County Commissioner Carl Vina Foster.
Thank you, Dr. Oakley. Good afternoon, and welcome to High Point. Okay, Wanda, my stuff done fell out. Oh, welcome to High Point. So yes, I am Guilford County Commissioner Carl Vina Foster. I am elected from District 1, so I represent a lot of High Point. Dr. Oakley did introduce the Guilford County Board of Commissioners, but I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge our chair, Melvin Skip Austin, who is here, Commissioner Frankie Jones, Commissioner Brandon Gray Hill. Those are my colleagues, and they are here to celebrate this afternoon. And just as you heard your principal say, everybody has a tie to Allen J and has a relationship. Aiden, who was part of the pledge, mom grew up in my Carl Chavis Y, which is right up the street, and we enjoy a very lucrative relationship with Allen J at Carl Chavis. So thank you again for being that staple in this community. So on behalf of the Guilford County Board of Commissioners, it is indeed my honor to be here with all of you today for this exciting and historic milestone, not just for the Allen J community, but for High Point and all of Guilford County. This groundbreaking is especially meaningful because it is the first school in High Point slated in the 2020 school bond and Guilford County's 2019 master school plan to be rebuilt. We've been waiting, like Dr. Oakley said. Finally, a school in High Point. But with today's groundbreaking, we are one step closer to bringing the Allen J family home to their new school. While students and staff have shown tremendous resilience during this period of transition, we know that there is nothing more meaningful than returning to a place that is designed for you, a place where you can learn and grow together. Our Board of Commissioners remain committed in supporting our schools' capital investments that provide our students with safe, modern, and innovative 21st century learning environments. The new Allen J. Elementary is a reflection that commitment of our belief that every child in Guilford County deserves access to high quality public education. I want to thank our school system leadership, the Allen J parents, the teachers, staff, and community partners whose dedication and support brought us to this moment. We look forward to watching the school rise and to the bright future it will offer the generations to come of Allen J students. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Well, I do not have ties to Allen J. Elementary. However, when you're serving as a school board representative, you have all of the schools and all of the students in Guilford County. So that's my ties to Allen J. Elementary. And again, good afternoon. I'm Betty Jenkins, Vice Chair of the Board of Education, and I represent District 7. On behalf of the Board of Education, I am proud to recognize the start of a new era for Allen J. Elementary. As a part of the ongoing bond initiatives, this school represents the power of bringing people together for a common cause and a common purpose. Change is a necessary part of growth, and the bond referendum that were passed in 2020 and 2022 showed that our community is willing to invest in our students, staff, and families. They understand that supporting public schools strengthen our neighborhoods, build connections with our communities, and set us a partnership for a future success. This groundbreaking is not an ending. It's a new beginning that will better serve the students, the staff, and the families of Guilford County Schools. I look forward to seeing the progress and watching new generations of students and families experience the best of what Allen J. Elementary have to offer. Now I present to you Dr. Monk.
All right. Good afternoon, High Point. Before I begin, I do want to recognize our program management group, HiCap C2, as well as our construction management at RIS, Vanoy McFarland, and our architects, Mosley Architects. They're going to make this dream that so many people spoke about today come true for us. I am Julius Monk, the Deputy Superintendent of Business and Operations for Guilford County Schools. I'm excited to be here this afternoon to share some of the details of the Allen J. Middle School Elementary project. This is a building that's going to encompass about 112,000 square feet and have the capacity to serve 700 students. They'll be able to enjoy flexible, future-ready classrooms with modern infrastructure and sustainable design. These features support learning and promote critical thinking and creativity for our students. Built with durable materials that will extend its lifespan and energy-efficient systems that will lower our carbon footprint, this building will provide students with a learning environment that is safe and secure and will continue to be enjoyed by Allen J students for generations to come. Today's groundbreaking represents the start of a new era for Allen J Elementary, which, when it opens in 2027, will welcome some students currently attending Southern Elementary School, as well as those who already attend Allen J. As we join schools communities together, we build new connections and strengthen the school's role as a place where families can feel a sense of belonging and pride. In partnership with our community and our elected officials, GCS bond projects are giving staff, students, and families spaces that will serve them today and for decades to come. Thank you all.
All right, now it's time to hear from our student, a parent, and a teacher. So first, I'm going to invite Giada up to the stage.
When I think about the future, a brand new building, I imagine bright classrooms with lots of sunlight, new spaces made for creativity. I picture art rooms, science labs, and places where we can read, explore, and try new ideas. It feels exciting to know that we will be the first students to walk through those doors and make new memories. Our school is full of diversity, and that makes us strong. We come from many cultures and speak different languages at home, but when we come together, we create something really special. In our new building, new generations of students will walk the halls, learning from one another just like we do now. They will bring their own stories, their own languages, and their own dreams, and our school will continue to grow because of them. Our school's past is full of hard work. Our present is full of teamwork, and our future is full of promise. I'm excited to be part of it, and I can't wait to see what we'll accomplish in our new home.
All right, sorry, Mr. Bell, you have to follow that. Here comes Mr. Bell as our parent representative.
Good afternoon, everyone. That's going to be kind of a hard act to follow, but I won't be before you long. Today, we are gathered here for a beautiful groundbreaking, but this moment is more than just turning dirt over. You can see the smiles and the laughter and the joy of everyone that is here because it's connected to a promise. A promise that was born in our children and nurtured in our families, and it is growing stronger and stronger each day. It's this very community that came together that stands before you today, that is connected to you and I, that allows us to not only flourish, but to continue to grow as one. No matter the challenges we face, we still manage to show up. We cry together, we laugh together, and all because of love. We are all willing to even set aside our differences in order to unify our community as one. We are as strong as our weakest link. That's why together we are strong. This is a new school that will stand because of our love, because of our unity, because of our faith, because of the people like you and I that are committed to something that is greater than ourselves. It will remind us that when we as a community come together with love as well as purpose, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your dedication, your belief, your partnership. Thank you for your love. Today marks the beginning of something extraordinary. The brightest days are ahead, and together we will build dreams that will last for generations to come. Let's keep building our children's future together. Let's go, Jaybirds. Amen.
All right, and I will have to tell you, when Miss Walker told me we had to have a teacher speak, I was like, I ain't picking. So, we went with the OG. We went with who has spent 30 plus years at Allen J as an educator. So come on up, OG Nicole Salter.
Hello. Hello, I am Mrs. Nicole Salter. I've had the pleasure of working at Allen J. Elementary for my entire career of 30 plus years. During that time, I have taught kindergarten through 5th grade, been supervised by 5 principals, and survived virtual learning during COVID-19. I transitioned from chalkboards and overhead projectors with vis-a-vis markers to becoming an Apple educator. Our staff and student population have evolved over time to reflect our diverse community, and we are now a nationally recognized dual language school teaching Spanish, Urdu, and English. Today we are here to honor and celebrate our beloved Allen J. Elementary. Named after a Quaker minister who lived and preached in this area, our school has always shared a special bond with the community, one that has only strengthened over the decades. Through the years, our little school has grown and changed, lengthening the hallway, adding another building, installing a new roof, and building another playground, just to name a few. And now, as we continue to grow, we must say goodbye to Allen J. Elementary, the building. But we, the Allen J community, the Allen J family, are ready to say hello to a future bursting with possibilities. Thank you, Allen J. Jaybirds.
All right, now it's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to start the groundbreaking ceremony. So I invite all the program participants, elected officials, to come up and grab a golden shovel. All right, we're almost finished, I promise. We just have the closing, and it said, Ms. Walker gives you a very organized run of program, and it said closing Beth Calicut. I could not do what I do without my assistant principal, so Maya Bell, come close us out.
All righty. What a moment we had today. We didn't just break ground, we sparked a movement. The community, our community. We all showed up with heart, with pride, and power. And because of you, this new school will rise as a symbol of what happens when we believe, dream big, and stand together. This school will stand because of the love, the commitment, and the unwavering support of people just like you. It will remind us that when a community comes together with purpose and passion, there is nothing that we cannot achieve. Thank you, everyone who came out today. Your support, your energy, and your very presence, it matters. Thank you for your dedication, your belief, and your partnership as we continue to make history together. You are the fuel behind this future we are creating. You are part of this history, and together we are building more than just a school. And let me tell you, our kids are worth every bit of this new school that we will have. This is the start of something unforgettable. The future is here, and we're building it brick by brick, dream by dream. Let's go, Jaybirds!
Now you can take pictures. Thank you all for coming today. We really appreciate the support.